Hello and welcome back to Copperfield Gaming. This is Clint with Copperfield Gaming, and here we are in the GuildMaster campaign, where they try and teach you the game and show you some of the basics. But it can be played as a big campaign in general. It's not just a tutorial. So here we have our two friends. I'm going to call them Mangers and Bash. Um, and they, if you remember right, they got down to the Copper Oasis in the last episode, where where Bash kind of took most of the day off and left it all to Mangers, the Scoundrel, to finish out. Sitting in the Copper Oasis, what opened next was the investigating of the angry jinns. The last guards inhabiting one of the southern human fortresses fled with tales of undead and jinns attacking them. It's time to investigate. We'll clear up some things if we go there. We'll get the chainmail design, which Bash would really like, and get some experience. And we're going to unlock the Pyre, which is another new location. So we're going to go straight to it after review here. We still doesn't have any money, so he doesn't have any new things. Mangers has some money, but he doesn't really have any new things either outside the leather armor. Let's just double check our cards. We're good, I think, with cards. Yeah, let's just go. Oh, we had an encounter. Walking through the wooded, a wooded glade, you notice something buried in the undergrowth. Upon closer inspection, you see that it is the body of an inox face down on the ground, clearly long dead. Mushrooms have begun sprouting in clusters all over the decomposing body, and it is giving off a foul stench. Looking for anything of value on the corpse, you see that the majority of the inox gear is far too rotten to be of any use. His boots, however, look potentially salvageable. So we're going to go ahead and take the boots since we're in inox, and that's just kind of we know about the culture. You manage to slip the boots off the corpse, but they are rotten through and disintegrate into your hands. Intent on leaving, you toss the sodden boots aside when you notice a small pouch tied around the corpse's ankle. With great care, you open the pouch and find a few gold pieces inside. Unable to bear the stench of the corpse any longer, you take the gold and hurriedly leave the area. All right, a little bit of gold, that's always good. 8 gold, that's solid, and we'll just go ahead and split that. Well, we'll give a nod to the inox, +1 to the inox because, you know, he's an inox. Okay, coming up on the Pyre is a human-built fortress over the past 300 years that marked the extent of the human progress south in the lands. Inhabited until a few years ago, it is now associated with ghost stories and old wives' tales. You reach the little tower in a sandstorm. It is deserted, but you cannot sense anything untoward. As the wind strengthens, you are forced underground for shelter and make camp in an old tomb. You are suddenly woken in the middle of the night by the sounds of clanking bones and something altogether more unsettling: rattling chains. Okay, well, the rattling chains must come from the living spirit, the clanking bones obviously from the living bones. Ooh, kill 3 or 4 is the brute. That would have worked last scenario, but he's not a pacifist. So he's proven he can be a weakling, so we're going to call Bash the weakling, given his option. Both 3 experience points here for our Mangers. Your health at the end of the scenario is equal to your maximum health. That might be difficult. Collect 1 or more money tokens by performing a loot action while you're adjacent to 2 or more monsters. Well, Mangers likes to loot. So here we go, level 1. Get some shields there. Got some shields here on the living spirits. This could be interesting. And the trainer chimes in. Oh dear, you have woken some living spirits, the souls of those who died suddenly and unhappily. Isn't all death unhappy? Spirits have a resistance to damage, so you'll find attacks with Pierce more effective. They also fly, so the traps won't help. It's interesting, in the desktop or tabletop world, we have a home rule that says if you immobilize a flying spirit, it grounds it and sets off the trap. They don't have that rule here. All right, quick drone flyby. Oof, we have to get through a door over here someplace. And then there looks like there's right there's the door, and then there's a room, a passageway that leads to another bigger room. Okay, and all we have to do is kill all enemies in all rooms. Nothing much. Okay, well, Brute is going to start here. He's going to use his trample attack. He needs a move 4. So he can just move late. How about that? And yeah, he'll move like super late. That'll allow them to come to him. Now the Scoundrel. Scoundrel's gonna line up right next to him. And he's also gonna move late. I'll move back up a little bit. The key here on the shields is if you can poison them, like with Venom Shiv, it balances out a shield, so it's a +1, -1 to the attack. So net is a wash. All right, skeletons decided to hang out, add shields, didn't do anything. Since they weren't damaged, the heal didn't matter. We're gonna go to here. From our movement, skip the rest. And now we're gonna attack Pierce and take out that living spirit. That was a good attack for the Brute. Just got it done. Probably should have stopped there, and then it still would have been. But Scoundrel, not above looting. Oh, he had 2 shields anyway. There wasn't much going to happen there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Scoundrel's on an odd number cycle too. Don't forget that. So he could, when he uses a stamina potion, you want to use it on odd numbered cycles. All right, so we have Pierce 1 for the skewer for him. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from the perfect play here. So we need another move 3. That'll work. It's going to be late, so he'll have to adjust. Well, the Scoundrel's going to do a couple of attacks. Oh, he's gonna take it hard if he doesn't. So first of all, he'll attack him here. Just 1 point. And then he's gonna move to here. And then he's gonna attack him again. Oh, that was a much better attack. Okay. And the Brute wins the initiative since the Skeletons went way late with a 74. We're not going to push. We are going to pierce. And a little bit of luck here. All right. Got one of them and injured the other one. Now we just got to survive this. Oof. Okay, we are alive. That's good. We're just going to go early and try and get to the door. And same with our pal. Mangers. Mangers got a 3 attack here. Did it. He is all the way over to the door. Now the Brood. He's going to disarm him, worst case scenario. I got him. That's good. So, good first two rounds here for the Mangers and Bash. Now, do we prep? I don't think so. I think we need to go through 1, 2, 3. You can reach it though, right? I'm gonna go as late as possible. And it doesn't really matter what time he goes. He should have probably done better thinking there. All right, well, we're gonna load up, and we're ready. Okay, we got a little T-shaped room with villainous monsters halfway down. This time we've got, oh gosh, now we got 3 living spirits and only one skeleton. Oof, this is rough. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so if I move forward to throw my knives, which are only attack 2s, then I probably get mauled. What are they going to do? Move 2, attack 2, range 2, and then the skeleton's going to shield and heal. So 1, 2, 1, 2, range 2. I'm going to back up. I'm not going to deal with this on this turn. And what are we going to do here? We've got a smoke bomb to go invisible. Or to pull him in. That's even better. Sinister opportunity there. And there's nobody to attack. Okay, now the barbarian or the Inox, he's got it kind of rough. He's just going to heal. And then our Scoundrel Mangers he's gonna get aggressive. Oh, it's a stun if there's cold. There's not, luckily, so it's just an attack 3. Oh my gosh. Just. Go pull him in close. This isn't really a good job. They're not working together very well, that's for sure. Oof. That's rough. That did not work out well at all. Gonna take more. Luckily, it can't be a 2x, but it can be another 5. Oh my gosh. Well, looks like Mangers is going to take this episode off. It's kind of what it looks like, right? Can't afford the long rest. He's got to get and go. He needs a 3, so that'll be Leaping Cleave. Trample for the Pierce. He is going to long rest. Oh my gosh, this is dangerous. That was lucky. The bad news here is that he took the spot that he wanted for the... He probably would have taken out one of those living spirits, so that's unfortunate. We're just losing stuff like crazy. We're already 5 cards in. That just did not work out well for us. We might have to replay this one, guys. We are going to get a good attack out of this, though. Who's after him? Able to poison one of them. Okay, well that sort of works. We're just going to get blitzed again. All right, a little bit of luck. All right, we got them both. And now he's going to shield. Okay, so he's going to double his next attack while invisible, so his next attack that goes next turn. So Brute's just got to survive this. He has that shield. That's a big plus for him. The attacks are only 1 anyway. Oh man, what are we going to do here? We're going to try and just make sure we take that guy out. Meanwhile, the... Scoundrel's going to try and take the back guy in the back out. So worst case scenario is going to be disarmed if he doesn't die. Okay, so we got a 2, the attack 2. We got a +1 from the poison, attack 3. And then whatever we rolled. What did we roll? Brute +1, that's right. So you can see in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, it shows you the mathing. So attack 2, +1 modifier. Brute deals 2 damage to +1 poison, +1 for the attack modifier, -2 shields equals 2. So that's how we did that. And he'll go ahead and advance onto this coinage because he's a big fan of coins. He's going to attack here, and this should be an attack 8. Yeah, that's pretty much dusted him. And he's going to get up here because he can. All right, next turn. That's pretty much all he's got. And then he's going to long rest, and he's got one more turn. It's rough. That's what happens when you put yourself in position to die. So, Mr. Brute. Bash Brute, as he's well known around these parts. I'll go ahead and retaliate just in case somebody weird shows up. He's healed. All right, we're going to burn that card. And he's going to long rest this turn, and he is going to just go first. And get it over with. He's going to use the attack 3 poison since they're both attack 3s. So he's going to run in, open the door. Yeah, he has no hope. Probably the brute doesn't either. You really needed him. Traps are worth 3 damage, but he's going to go over here instead. And we were able to do 1 point of damage. And we'll get them all out there at least. Need the trample card, that's for sure. We could attack 6 is going to be helpful. The leaping cleave and the skewer. I think it's time to lose eye for the eye. We just need to get there as fast. Whoops, as fast as possible. He needs to get to here. Gets his boots back, so that's good. So he'll do that and then spare dagger. Meanwhile, our Scoundrel will be the pincushion. Move 2, attack 1, range 2, target all enemies. So they're all going to go flying toward the Scoundrel mangers. He's dodging bullets left and right here. Spiritual bullets, whatever they are. They're sucking his health. Maybe they're like Dementors. Doing okay. Good job. Alright, this gets our brood up there. And we're going to skip the push again. And now we're going to attack. Now he's going to have... attack this guy. Alright, well, we got him damaged. That's good. And now the thief is healing. And you know what? I'm going to take the rest of the scenario off, just like Bash did last time. Okay, well, we can get a good attack 2 going here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Probably land here. And then, or we can go with the air. 1, 2, 3. With leaping cleave. We're trying to set up this next attack, the skewer attack. Yeah, I like that. We're gonna jump in there early. All right, so that's good. He's not going to do anything. Skeleton's not going to do anything this turn. So all we have to do deal with these guys. Oh, that was good. +1 hurt that. Now let's see what they do. What is it? Attack 3. Oof, that hurts. Okay, we got one there. There's one there. So we need to go here and then just come down that line, right? So we're going to go shield bash first. Move over. That should take out 2 of them. Any kind of luck. I know some of you are saying you should have just stayed here and tacked across this way. But the living souls are much more painful to us, I think. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky for sure. We'll drink our potion to heal. This now just got interesting. Warding strength's coming into play a lot now. Ouch. Okay, we're gonna short rest, and that's fine. Burn shield. Now we actually, unfortunately, don't have. We can try the skewer anyway without the pierce. Yeah, we're gonna try the skewer without the pierce, and we moved first. So let's see how this works. A little bit of lucky here. Oh, we missed on that back guy again. Oh my gosh. We're gonna move here. And we're gonna push the skeleton through the trap. So that hurt him. We do. They get close. Gonna be close. Dagger at him. And then, yeah, I like that. We're gonna burn. Oh, we're gonna burn our pierce card here, so. Burn pierce. Let's just go over. Let's see. I don't see any treasure. Just move over here. And then finish him off. That's going to pull them out a little bit. Good. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. Here we go. We can get to there. We're going to use Leaping Cleave to attack them both. Remember, this is one where you want to, you can see how it kind of flows around. You want to pick the lead one clockwise, and that'll pick up the trail one. Make sure it says attack over both of them. All right, got the other living spirit. Survived his attack. Short rest again. We're going to redraw because overwhelming assault is how we're going to finish this guy off. Use the Provoking Roars 10 to go first. Now we're going to use the burn card here. Mash says bash. Now there's also 4 gold here, so we'll just step forward onto that gold. And you'll pick up a couple. Oh, picked up a win there, but we didn't really do that well. As the sun rises, the undead fall to the ground, and you leave the tomb and its terrors. You then pile up stones over the entrance so that no one else awakens the restless dead. All right, well, Mangers did happen to get his 3 experience. Brute got 11. Mangers got 5, so he's going to add 3 to that, so 8 plus whatever you get for the scenario. 4, I believe, so 15 and 12. That's not bad. Bash did get 4 gold piles. Mangers only got 2, but hey, he wasn't around for very long. And Bash really took it to town. 10 dead, 48 damage, took 13. I mean, he kind of led the pack in everything but items used. So good job for Bash there. Mangers, maybe not so much. All right, so we get the chainmail design, we get 4 experience, and we unlock the pyre. The merchant says, it seems that defiling the undead's resting place was the cause of the haunting, and now they have been relayed to rest. Military forces have left a small retinue guarding the keep again. The good news for us is that I know a quartermaster who can get us a supply of chainmail. Just don't tell his commander. All right, so if we come in here and look, we now see that chain mail has showed up, which is slightly different than chain armor. Chain armor gives you shield for the rest of the round. For every attack that happens to you, chain mail is going to give you 3 shields on 3 separate attacks, where you can use them 1 each. It's also going to add 3 -1s, whereas chain armor doesn't add anything and it's reusable. So it's chain mail for that case. So you need to have item effects don't affect you, much like the hide armor. It's basically a more expensive, better version of hide armor. All right. Experience-wise, hey, Mangers and Bash, they're doing pretty good. They're both at 39, both waiting on 45. Let's go back here where we can actually see it. So he's almost promoted. I don't know why we're showing that. He's almost promoted here, you can see. And then the same thing with Mangers. He's pretty close to being promoted. I'm not a fan of the Nightcrawler skin. Not a big fan of that one either. All right, let's see. What has the trainer got to say about anything? Well, we opened a new location, so we're up to 6. Nothing else seems to have changed. We did do some of these have added just because we did damage and such. And some of these we killed, we're up to 7 living spirits killed and 5 living bones killed, so that's good. What was there on there? That was all 7 in there, wasn't it? 3, 3, and 1, yeah. Maybe the living bones also. So that's it. That's the next episode. We have opened up this scenario here, which, if we look, here's the pyre where we just cleared. And when we put it drives the road down there, and you got to kill 8 bandit archers at Under Siege. So that'll probably be our next episode with Mangers and Bash. Have a good time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.